Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Urban Rider for another look at some of the world's finest riding gear. Today we're going to be showing you the Panda Moto Mark jeans. These are new for spring/summer 2019 and they're a fantastic new item from a brand that have been making real inroads in the urban riding scene in the last couple of seasons. So they're a European-based outfit based in Lithuania, and all of their manufacturing is done here in Europe. All of their garments tend to come in at the sort of mid-price point of what we tend to offer here in the urban riding pricing range, and they really do stand for high quality, very good tailoring and wonderful quality of materials used as well. And the Mark jeans really typify what this brand are all about. We're very impressed when we saw these for several reasons. So first of all, these are a level AA CE approved jean under the very latest standards that came into effect from April 2019. Most of the jeans in our reviews so far since this change have been A rated, which is a very good standard in itself, and it shows that they stand up to all the tests required of motorcycling garments. However, to get level AA, you need to go even further beyond that, and everything in terms of slide times, tensile seam strengths and so on needs to be at a much higher threshold. So typically, to get to that level, all of the things submitted tend to be bulky, thicker. Things like leathers as well tend to achieve those levels required. This is AA rated as a jean, and it's the only one I've come across so far of AA rated that actually still feels just like a normal regular jean, and that is really remarkable. It's a great achievement from Panda Moto, and I'm very impressed by what these have to offer. These come in at £199. It's not cheap, but you could definitely spend more on a pair of jeans, but I don't think you'd be getting more in terms of protection and the quality of materials on offer. So what we have here is a 12.5 ounce Cordura denim outer. So of course denim is a well-known fabric to everybody. That's what jeans are normally made of. It looks great, it feels great, and it's relatively hard wearing under normal fashion use. However, it doesn't cut the mustard when it comes to a motorcycle trouser. What we need is something with a higher abrasion resistance, and that's where the Cordura comes in. So it's blended and interwoven through the denim fibers to give a very high level of abrasion resistance on this primary layer. But it's blended to roughly a sort of 1-to-1 ratio so that it still looks and feels just like the normal denim does. And that's really remarkable because you don't want something that doesn't feel like a jean, otherwise it's a self-defeating product. And this really does feel very, very comfortable to wear as well. Underneath that primary layer, we have a DuPont Kevlar panel in both the knees and in the seat of the pants. So that's giving you lots and lots of added abrasion resistance and slide time. That's a highly abrasion resistant aramid fiber coming in those key areas on the impact zones. You get level 1C approved armor as well in the knees, which you can actually adjust in terms of the height of it as well if you need to tailor it slightly, depending on, of course, your leg length. And that's very easy to remove. You also have the option to upgrade for the hip armor too. So the leg length comes fixed on these. It's a 34 leg. That's the only thing that's worth mentioning, because some people will think that sounds like quite a long leg, but it's really the standard leg length on motorcycling jeans, because you have to bear in mind when you're sitting with your leg at a right angle as you generally do on a motorcycle, it's going to raise the lower hem at the bottom of the trouser leg up, and you don't want an exposed area. So typically you're going to go for a slightly longer leg than you would in your regular jean, and they actually come with a couple of different button options, as you can see on the lower part of the leg, so that you can clamp this round your boot nice and tight so you can get a nice secure meeting point between boot and jean. It does mean, of course, that you can't really wear these underneath a boot because you've got these metal poppers on there, which is going to get in the way. It's going to be uncomfortable if you try and squeeze it in your leg underneath the boot, so it's really very much designed to go over it. In terms of the actual fit of the jeans themselves, the Mark are described as a regular fit, and I would say that's definitely true, and the actual waist sizing as well is basically true to the size guide at urbanrider.co.uk, so do go and check that out. It's really important with jeans because there are so many variables and people get very fussy about the fit of jeans, and that's understandable. So what we do is we take every single sizing increment in the range and we measure all of the external points and the inseams and the outer leg and so on, and the actual waist as measured when laid flat on the table. So you can compare these to your favorite pair of jeans you have at home and you can find the exact size, rather than just going off the vague sort of, oh, it roughly is a 32-inch waist if you're a 32-inch waist. It's much more detailed than that. So do check it out over at urbanrider.co.uk. So you also have a few features like round the back of the jeans. You can see you've got the Panda Moto leather patch, which is, I think, quite a nice logo. It's the crown logo, and I do think that's quite cool. And you've got a YKK zipper on the back as well. So you've actually got somewhere with a secure pocket for storage if that's something you might find useful. You've got relatively kind of clean appearance to it. Where those seams are for things like the inserted DuPont panels, they've actually done it in a way that I quite like. It's black seams so that you can't really see it too much, but it is there when you look, and that gives it just a little bit of a motorcycling aesthetic. The Mark jeans are in stock and available now. If you've got any further questions, comments or feedback, do leave that in the section below. We always love hearing from you guys with your thoughts on new products, and stay tuned for more video reviews of the world's finest riding gear. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.